Hello, good night. I am going to reintroduce myself. I'm toThe, the founder of It's a Yoga Vibes, and we're gearing up for our yoga retreat in Morocco. This retreat will happen in October 2022. So you have some time to sign up for the retreat and make that payment plan. Get in my DM if you want to find out how can you get a discount for the retreat. So tonight, since we are preparing and getting ready, getting excited for the yoga retreat, I figured let's do a virtual wine tasting from for a wine in Morocco. So we're going to be tasting this wine together, and this is from Morocco. Now, when I went to a wine shop to actually look for different wines from Morocco, I found out that it is very, very hard to actually find and locate and grab you any type of bottle. So this is like really exclusive. So you know already that their wines is pretty good. It's not something that you could just go to any liquor store and just grab something. So I'm very excited about that. Now, I want to leave a disclaimer. I am not a sommelier or someone that spent years and years learning about wines or anything of that matter. I just love wine. So I'm just going to, give like a basic kind of wine tasting. Something that you can actually do on your own. And if you're interested in doing more wine tasting, let me know. And, we could plan something. We could hook it up. So, normally, what attracts me to wines, if I don't know more information about that, is the labels. Labels, as you may know, is like a good marketing ploy. So if it's real catchy, sometimes, if it's bright colors or things of that nature that grabs the eye, that's what kind of, hey girl, thanks for joining. That's what kind of entice people to go and check out something about the wine and decide whether or not they want to try it. So this is, like I said, this wine is from Morocco. This one is called Ferme Rouge, which means little farm. So I don't know how you feel about the title of this wine or whatever, but I'm kind of intrigued. This look real fancy. The wine tells you who made it, the manufacturer, or the not the manufacturer, I'm thinking something else, but it tells you where it was made, like the vineyard where it's made, who distributes the wine. How you doing? Thanks for joining. So it tells you about where it comes from, who distributes the wine, and you'll tell by, like the seal. Most of them tell you how long, when it was made. So this was aged maybe about 4 years ago, so that's pretty good. This being that it is from Morocco, they have multiple different, they speak multiple language over there. So unfortunately, this is not in English and I can't really translate it. So I, can't really tell what else is inside this bottle. But I'm very intrigued about, wines from Morocco and what this is all about. And if this is tasty. Also in the back, it will tell you like the ingredients. Again, this is not in English, so I can't really tell you. But if you can see here, this is 13% volume in alcohol. Again, you can see that it traveled here from Morocco all the way to California. And then it made its way to little New York City. So I don't know what would be the first thing that you look at when you're checking out wines, but I like to look at the label, see if it entices me, and then I turn it around and see how much alcohol is in it. So this is a red wine. Ooh, I forgot my laptop. But this is a red wine. This is from Morocco. And this is called Ferme Rouge. So kind of tells you that it is, well, it was made, I guess there's a farm somewhere in Morocco. And it's a red wine. So, now I don't have the, what do you call it? The what do you call it, bartender's key. I have this nice electric cork remover, so I like to cheat. Oh well, as long as it tastes good, I don't mind cheating. So those that are viewing, were you able to grab your own bottle of wine? Is this even, no, this not even going in. Oh, so mad. Was I supposed to peel this off? I can't even peel it off. I don't want to break my nail. But anyway, were you able to grab your own bottle of wine? Were you able to find a wine from Morocco? Or did you grab like a red wine or anything like that? Oops. Let me know in the comments if you were able to grab a wine. And what is the name of the wine? Can you see where was it distributed from? Where was it, what vineyard did it come from? All right, I almost got it. Almost got it. I guess I should have gotten the, what do you call that thing? The thing that, wait, I think I do have the thing that cuts the stupid foil off. Jeez. That's what I get for cheating. But I didn't feel like doing all that work. You know? But yeah, I think I'm making some headway. I hope. Because then, if not, I know, right? This is what I get. But if not, I'm going to have here, it look like I'll be right back. Ah! I meant to have this here just in case. All right, taking it old school. Jeez, really? Modern technology sucks. How rude. Go down a little bit more. Oh man, always get this mixed up. But I'm gonna get it together, don't worry. Okay. And let's put some muscle to it. Oh! I don't want to break my cork in here inside the bottle, so. But yay, I got it open. Come on, man, get it together. Oh. So embarrassing. But anyway. So I got that open. Now, there's about 3 things that we do. Yeah, thank you, Jess. There is about 3 things that we do when we are tasting wine. We are going to look, we're going to smell, we're going to taste, and then we're going to think. So first, when I say when we look, you look to see the consistency or clarity of the wine. You look to see if there's any legs in the on the wine. Then we're going to smell and see what we smell. What does it remind us of? If it smells like something floral, something woodsy, or something random or whatever. And then we'll taste it, and then we'll think about how does it make us feel, if we like it, if we don't like it, if we hate it, or anything of that nature. So we're just going to lean the glass off to the side, slowly pour. You don't fill it all the way up, but I like to drink wine, so I normally fill it up. But today I'm going to act like I have some coupe. All right, but I'm going to explain to you what does legs mean. So what legs means is that when they say, oh, this have legs, or the wine has legs on it, it's not about whether the wine is quality, or it's not about quality or whatever. It's just about whether or not it has a lot of alcohol and acidity or anything like that, or how sweet it is. So if you are swirling the wine around in the glass, and you see like the little tears or the streaks or the liquid running down the glass, then that's called legs. If you see it thin, then it's not too much alcohol. But if you see like the streaks or it running down real slowly, then that means that it is on the sweeter side. So if you like sweet wines, you should be excited about that. If you don't like sweet wines, you may want to pay attention to see if it's if the liquid that's coming down from the glass is thin, or that is thin. So we're just, whoops, me being all sloppy. Oh my goodness. But you swoosh it around just a little bit. Kind of see here. Oh, I think that's from me spilling the thing. But I don't know if you can see a little bit that it's not thick at all. It's like a thin film over here. Sorry about, I guess the light is kind of messing it up, so you really can't see. But if you was in person, I could see it just a little bit, that the liquid that's running down is very thin. So I know that it's not a sugary or sweet wine. Now next, let's just talk briefly about smelling the wine. So the reason why people smell the wine before they drink it is it's a way to prepare your brain for what you're about to taste. And smelling the wine, you get to prepare your brain and your nose to really see what is inside the wine without even tasting it. So you can begin to smell like florals, or if it's woodsy or anything like that. And if those type of flavors excite you, then you'll, become really excited about drinking it. And then when you taste it, it'll match everything that is in your mind. So it's like, oh wow, like it's really exciting. So that's why people, when they're some people do it or not, but sometimes you'll notice that people would put like their whole nose inside of the glass, and they'll keep their mouth open, because keeping your mouth open kind of bypass the olfactory senses, so that you can get that full intensity of the smell, and you're thinking and breathing it all in, and you'll get like the full sense of all the flavors that you'll be drinking after you finish smell the wine. So that's why you see some people shake it around. They check to see, the legs of the wine, and then so with red wines, you'll get more of like the darker berries and grapes and things of that nature. So right now I'm smelling like it smells like cherries to me. I smell like a little bit of oak. I smell a little bit of oak. Some wines can smell, I guess, depending on the vineyard and how it's made and what's in the surrounding area where they're growing the vines or whatever. And you may get different smells. So you may there's like a whole chart or whatever that you could Google and check out all the different combinations, all the different flavors or whatever, and that's why you may smell different type of things when you do smell your wine. But this does smell good. Now, I tend to like sweet wine, so I'm gonna be like, but this smells real good. So now we're going to taste it. So with the tasting, when you go to wine tastings and you're in person, most of the time they'll have like a bucket or a cup here, and you'll swish it around your mouth. You feel like the acidity, and feel like you take notice of like the bubbles and things of that nature. If your mouth feels dry, then you know that it's definitely not a sugary or sweet type of wine. But most of the time people are spitting it out so that you don't get drunk or whatever the case may be. But we only have time to check out one wine, and it's just you and me. So go ahead, drink up, pour up, drink up, and enjoy this good wine. Now, when you swish it around, around your mouth, you also get that full flavor. And, remember what you had smelled before. Does it kind of match up or align with what you're tasting? And, that's the way that this is a good wine. If you smell wine and it doesn't smell like florally or it smells like cardboard. Let's just put it like that. If it smells like cardboard, it's a flaw in the wine. And then, you know, you need to speak to the manager about that. But just allow it to roll on your tongue and let the notes dance around your taste buds. But this is good. I don't really like dry wines, but this one is actually good. So I'm gonna show you the label again. This particular wine is from Morocco. You could kind of see the symbol look like the letterings. You can see it's come from the nomadic distribution, and they shipped it all the way to California, which came to a, is it important to let the wine breathe? Yeah, it is important to let the wine breathe. So I was saying earlier, I don't think you were on, I'm not a sommelier. I was thinking about actually doing the program, but it's way too intense or whatever. I don't know about all that. I just got out of the grad school, so I don't know. But I'm not a sommelier, so I am not like, you know, knowledgeable about all that stuff. I just know, you know, little basic things here and there, picking up, going to different wine tastings or whatever the case may be. And I do like wine. I do like, you know, going out to wine tastings. Thank you. So I'm not sure why it is, but it is important to let it breathe, but you don't want it to leave your wines open so that it could get flat, because it does get flat quickly. So I do have different wine stoppers that I use, and I tend to try and drink it within 3 to 4 days. But yeah, Jess, were you able to grab a wine? Let me know if you were able to grab a wine, and what are you sipping on tonight? So while you're typing or whatever, so the reason again, ooh, you got Moet. Ooh, how you like it? Oh, Merlot, Merlot. You fancy too? Yeah, I like Merlot. Some Merlots, it depends what brand you have. I think at one point I tasted one that was on the sweet side, and I wish I remembered what brand that was so I could keep buying that. But I pretty much, I do like this. It is not sweet at all, but it's rather tasty. And I think, you know, me smelling the wine first kind of prepared my brain for it. Okay, Grand Noir. That's cool, that's cool. I think smelling the wine, I don't know if you tried to smell the wine first before you taste it, but I think it really helped, you know, get the story and the background of the wine and really prepared you for what you're about to taste so that you can really, really appreciate it. So I chose the Morocco wine because we're going to Morocco October 10th through the 16th. We'll be spending 6 days in Morocco. We'll be doing, of course, yoga and meditation every day. I also set us up so that we can, hey Nita, thanks for joining. You rather late, I did the whole tasting and whatnot. But yeah, so besides the yoga and meditation, We will be doing like horseback ridings, going on the dune buggies. We'll be going on a boat ride on the lagoon. We'll be, oh, okay. You couldn't find the live. That's fine. I will be sharing the replay on here, so you can always check it out, see what you like, what you don't like, if you know. But Nita, what type of wine you got tonight? Drop down in the comments and let me know. Yes, so what else I was saying? A boat ride to the lagoon. We'll be taking a couple of day trips to the Safi to check out, you know, all the shopping areas and really get like a cultural immersive kind of experience out there. Adesso, oh, okay. Is that on the sweet side or more acidic? I never tried that one. So, Nita, I was saying earlier that with the wine, oh, okay. I think I want to try that and see if I like that. But what I was saying was that when you're doing wine tastings, first of all, I'm not a sommelier. I'm not a professional at this. I just like wine and going to wine tastings and learning new things. So this is just a couple of things that I picked up over the past years or whatever. And I'm really, you know, excited about going to Morocco. So that's why I suggested getting a wine from Morocco so that we can get excited about the Morocco retreat. But if you weren't able to get a wine from Morocco, because I was saying it was very difficult even trying to find and locate one, like it's real exclusive. I'm like, wow. Like when I walked into the shop and I was like, do you have any wines from Morocco? Where's the section? He was like, oh, nobody really comes in here asking for that. Like, it's very rare. I'm like, okay, thank you, sir. But, yeah. So, we like to look at it first. We look at the wine. We check out if the wine has legs. So let me pour a little bit more. And I'm just over here splashing all over the place. I have a white counter. It's so annoying trying to keep this counter clean. But anyway, so for the when they say the wine has legs, you're really checking to see not the quality, excuse me, because that's not what it means. It's just checking to see how much alcohol is in your wine. So without even looking at the label, you know, when we swirl it around just a little bit, don't be clumsy and all crazy or whatever like me. But I guess you can't see, but when the wine kind of slides down on the glass and you see that kind of tear look, like, you know, the glass is crying or whatever, that's what they mean by legs. It's literally just the wine sliding down the glass. And you'll see, like, if it's moving slow, like molasses, then that means that you have a sweeter wine. If it's real thin, then it's not sweet at all. It's more on the acidic side. So that's that. When we smell the wine, we're smelling just to prepare our brain for what we're about to taste. So that's why you see people will smell the wine before they consume it. And you'll get like a story of like what is inside of the wine. My wine is from Morocco, because that's the theme for tonight. So this is Ferme Rouge, which means little red farmhouse or something like that, something crazy like that. Yeah, like, so when I say acidic, I mean like it's not sweet. It's the opposite of sweet. What else I was saying? I was saying something else. I can't even remember now. Oh well. Yeah, so that's why you see people smelling the wine first. And so as I smell the wine, I'll keep my mouth open and put my whole nose inside the glass, just so I could get the full effect and the full breath of the wine. Red wines are pretty much made with the darker side of the grape, so it would be like this. I'm smelling like this one. I'm smelling cherries. Cherries and like some type of wood. It's real woodsy, but it smells good. I thought it. So let me show you the bottle. This one, it says Rouge. It is from the Grand Vin Kosher du Maroc, some vineyard out there all the way in Morocco. This one is pretty good. It's not sweet. Yes, it's not sweet at all. So I hope I answered your question. It's not a bitter taste. It's just not sweet either. You'll get a little bubbly. Was this a bubbly? I can't remember. Because of course this is not in English. So I can't remember if this was like a bubbly type wine. I believe so, because I do feel the bubbles. It's not flat either. I can't remember. So yeah, this one tastes good. So if you're able to get this, I would suggest that you give it a try. But like I said, not too many people here in the United States and in New York and in New York City, not too many people order wines from Morocco. I think like France, of course, is the more popular. France and Italy happens to be the more popular places that people run out to get wines, or whatever case may be. So the wine shops out here, it's not something, regularly requested. The wine shop is not going to have it on the shelf unless you have money and tell them like, hey, I need you to order this and have it shipped here. Or you could use the Drizzly app, because I have the Drizzly app. That's the delivery service that would deliver your wine and alcohol to you. And sometimes if you can't get it with your local wine shops or alcohol shops, you can actually have it shipped out from like California or whatever. It may take a little while longer, but it's worth it. Why not? Well, I would like to thank you for joining me today. Hopefully you were able to kind of learn like a couple of new things that you can use when you're going to your next office party or your next get-together. Like I said, if you want to do another virtual wine tasting, let me know and I'll hook it up. So thanks for checking me out. Check out the link in my bio for all my offerings. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I am doing a free / donation based yoga class. So you could check that out. You're working from home and you need like a little quick break, drop on into my yoga class. That will be in the link in my bio. You'll see everything that I have going on as far as everything in the yoga world is in the link in my bio. If you're not able to attend that class, don't worry. I do have a YouTube channel with all my classes there. I'm looking to add a evening class to my work week. I just got to figure out what day and time would work best. But yeah, so check out my yoga class every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Tell a friend to bring a friend. And check out my yoga retreats. So remember, I do have a yoga retreat in Morocco in October, from October 10th through the 16th. And I am planning a yoga retreat in Mexico in late July. So be on the lookout for that. If you're not on my newsletter subscription, you might want to check the link in my bio and add yourself to my email list so you'll be the first one to know when everything launches. So thank you for coming and have a great day and continue to pour up and drink up. Good night.